You're listening to Community Unboxed, the podcast showcasing the best of people. This episode, we're in Marlcross.
I think people look after people.
We're all connected, and I've always loved it. Yeah, so to me, it's just like one big family.
Yeah.
Might not always get on, but still family.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Annie.
And I'm Claire.
And we're your Marlcross Community Connectors. And this is Community Unboxed. So
I think Ali's really good at the job because she's been in the community for years. She knows their people. She's really good at chatting to people, finding out what they need. Yeah.
Well, see, I think the same about you, although you say
I'm
you're
not
not
a
a people
person.
person. You are a people person.
No.
You're very approachable. And I think you're very good at putting people at ease and also finding out, you're very curious.
Nosy.
I was trying to be polite. I think of Marlcross as one big family.
Yeah.
I've lived in Marlcross. I was born and bred in Marlcross, so I've lived there all my life, and I've always loved it. And I get quite defensive when people slate it, especially it's quite often people that don't live in the area, which annoys me more.
I often see you commenting on
keyboard warrior.
Yeah, commenting on Facebook when people diss the NR3 or Marlcross. You're
Don't you come after my Marlcross?
Yeah.
But since becoming a community connector and getting more involved in the community and meeting people that I probably never would have met if I hadn't have done this job, it's just made it more apparent that there is so much crossover, with the Phoenix Centre. We have Choi Kwon Do group there, a self-defence group, which is kids and adults. My son does it as well, but there's also other children from Marlcross Primary School that do it. And then a parent of one of those kids also runs the Brownies group in Marlcross. And there might be another one that's on the Green Hearts group. And we're all connected. Yeah. And it's once you get out there, once you get out there and you start talking to people, that it's not that until you do that you realise how many connections there are and how many people know each other. And so to me, it's just like one big family.
Yeah.
Might not always get on, but still family.
Yeah. People open up to us, we've done a year's worth of groundwork, getting to know people, building up relationships with them. Now people will come and tell us little problems, and if we can signpost them to other areas, other organisations, things like that, don't they?
Yeah.
We've been working with the Green Hearts gardening groups and with Norfolk Wildlife Trust, and I've learnt so much. But also being involved in the groups, meeting people that, like you said, we would never have met before.
No,
not in.
And personally, it's created opportunities for myself that, again, I probably wouldn't have had I not taken this job on. So, the Green Hearts, one of their projects is Hedgehog Alley, which was called something different before that.
Alley.
Because it was a bit of a dump.
Yeah.
But there was a telecom box situated along there, which we got permission to paint, and they asked me to paint it, which I did. Put a nice big hedgehog on there, so it was re-nicknamed Hedgehog Alley. And then from that, we had someone from Sus Trans contact us, asking if we'd like to paint one of their milepost markers in the city. So myself and another volunteer from the Phoenix Centre went and painted this milepost marker, which is on King Street, which was brilliant. It was so much fun. And we got to experience another part of the community within Norwich. So King Street has its own amazing little community, which I knew nothing about.
Yeah.
It was just really lovely. And you get such amazing feedback. Everyone was just so friendly and so positive. And, for all the graffiti and stuff, I mean, some of it's lovely, some of it isn't as nice. But they seemed quite pleased to see something that, you pass every day and don't even notice turned into something
bright and beautiful.
Yeah. I think you're always going to get some people that say there's no community, even when there is, just because they just don't want to know.
They don't want to be part of the
They just
community,
don't want to be part of it, no matter how much you can convince them. They just don't want to be part of it. They don't want to see it, or they can't see it. But for those of them that are willing to give it a chance, I think once they get sucked in, they don't want to leave.
Yeah, you see their personalities change, like from the first week to the second, third, fourth, different. Like you see them blossom, kind of thing. Don't you?
Yeah. What's the hardest part of the job, Claire?
I think, like when you've done signposting,
The admin.
literally,
We all hate the admin.
That's the bane of my life. But other than that, like you've helped someone and they come back to you and they're like, oh, I didn't get anywhere with that. You know, how do you deal with that? You know,
Disappointment and
I've often cried in the shower.
Aww.
Because we've had some tough things to do, haven't we?
I think some people just want someone to listen to them.
Want their voices heard.
Yeah, and once you start talking, you never really know how the conversation is going to go, and some people do open up more than others and end up telling you all sorts of things.
Some people can't shut up.
Like us.
Yeah.
We had the
Bowel cancer
screening conversations. That was a tough period.
That was hard. I've had a few. I know I've personally had a few conversations. People have broken down. You know, they're the hard aspects. I think. So one lady, she said, I think it was a son, had symptoms of bowel cancer. He's very young. And then he died. When they went and done all these checks just before he passed away, they found that he actually had the bowel cancer. But those sort of things you have to take home with you. You know, that's the hardest bit, I think.
Yeah, I think one of mine was someone had told me that they'd tried to commit suicide, and it was really tough because I know the person's outside of the job anyway. And just there's just a lot of mental health, people suffering from mental health out there, and we're not trained.
We're not trained in any way.
You know, we're not counsellors, we're not therapists, but we can be there to listen.
Yeah.
But it does get frustrating sometimes because we have our own mental health issues too. So, you know, we can point them in the right direction, we can say what help there's out there, but, you know, there's just not enough of it, is there?
No. So we are talking about our shoebox items, something we've brought in to talk as a conversation opener.
In our imaginary shoebox. Although I don't think mine would fit in a shoebox. I might have to wedge it in. But my item is a lovely plate that we made at the Jubilee celebrations. With the Phoenix Centre and the Common Lot and St Catherine's Church.
Yeah.
One of the activities we did with the families was to paint up these plates. And mine has got my children's names, so Scarlett and Reuben, and of course Mum in there, and it's got our handprints. And at the bottom it says Family 2022. And so people were able to make these and take them home with them. And you made one as well.
I did.
And yours is where?
In the shoebox.
So there's a little bit of Marlcross left behind.
A little bit of art.
So what's your item, Claire?
So I've brought some Cadbury's mini cream eggs.
Oh.
They are my favourite. How do you eat yours?
Bite the top off and scoop out the inside.
Yeah, I love them. I just love... They changed the inside, didn't they? A couple of 3 years ago.
You know me, I'm not really a massive chocolate eater. I haven't had Cadbury's cream egg.
You don't know what you're missing out on. But yeah, they changed the insides, but now I've got used to it. So yeah, everything's good again.
I've lived in Marlcross most of my life, apart from a few years where I went to uni and then moved to sort of Clifton Street, Old Palace Road way. But I thought I kind of knew a lot about the area, and I suppose I do, but I had no idea how much stuff happens in the area until I became a connector.
Yeah.
So even though I volunteer at the Phoenix Centre, and obviously I know a lot of stuff that happens there,
Yeah.
I didn't know about all the things that happen at St Catherine's Church, at the King's Venue, at the Norman Centre.
Or within walking distance of where you live, where you work, you know.
I think you'd be hard to find another community that
does so much for the community.
Yeah.
Literally.
And I think the MX Peg has been a huge part of kind of bringing that all together.
Yeah.
And it's such an invaluable place to sort of, again, signpost and connect
network.
and find out about, things that are going on maybe in a slightly wider area.
Yeah.
But
even find out things in that, like you said, so much goes on there.
Yeah.
It's a good idea to have meetings every 6 weeks to network, find out what's going on, you know?
Yeah, and I think it inspires people as well to see when, like the litter busters.
Yeah.
That all came about because of Stacey Bradley coming into the area and doing litter picks, community litter picks.
Yeah.
And I know myself, I've done quite a few of them. There was a couple of others that have done quite a few of them. And one of the residents in particular, really, you could tell is something she's really passionate about.
Yeah.
And when Stacey's group kind of came to an end, we were sort of like, what's going to happen now? But luckily this resident sort of took over and I think it's going to be slow to start because new groups always are. But I think once word gets out, I think it's going to become a really good thing. And I think it's really, really good getting the school involved.
Yeah.
Getting the kids involved because that's where it starts.
That's where they learn to respect.
Teach the kids.
Yeah.
Get them to pick their rubbish up, put it in their pocket and pop it in a bin when they pass by.
So what schools did that go out to, the litter pick?
I think they mainly work with Marlcross Primary.
Right.
But I think it's open to anyone.
Yeah.
Anyone that wants to come and help out. I mean, it helps the planet, doesn't it? Not just help Marlcross, it helps everywhere. Okay, so another favourite moment of mine is I can't even remember how I came across it. I think it was just on Facebook or something, but I saw a post for the Make a Difference Awards with BBC Radio Norfolk.
Yeah.
And I just out of curiosity, I guess, I sort of had a little look about, what the categories were, and I saw there was a green category, and I just immediately thought, oh my God, the Green Hearts would be perfect for that. Yeah. So I nominated them, and then they became finalists. So there was, I think, 4 in the end. Was there 4 finalists?
Yeah.
And obviously the Green Hearts are one of them. And we got invited to the big fancy shindig at Thursford. Unfortunately, I was on holiday at the time, so I missed it all.
But I did go, and it was a good night. The food was delicious. The rides inside,
Yeah, and
really
you got
good.
A lovely little
glass plaque.
Yes.
Yeah, little ornament thing.
Which done a little trail, visit to each community garden in the area. And I think it really, I don't know, it felt like it was just a recognition of what we've done.
Yeah.
It was really nice. It was a really nice thing. Unfortunately, we didn't win, but still finalists.
Going back to who won it, it was the Green Hearts. So the Green Hearts, let's explain what the Green Hearts is.
Oh, yes. So the Green Hearts is a subgroup of the MX Peg being Marlcross Projects and Events Group.
Yep.
The Green Hearts is a combination of people who've come together to improve local green spaces in Marlcross.
Yeah.
So I can't remember how many people are even part of it now.
Over 100.
Yeah.
Well over 100.
But there's Burgess Road Community Garden, there's Backton Road Community Orchard, there's the Phoenix Centre grounds, there's growing matters at Leafroy Road.
A little area at Silver Birch Court.
And Civic Gardens.
Yes.
There's lots of little spots that you may not have even known about.
No.
You may pass by every day and not even realise it's there. But trust me, a lot of work has been put in to those areas to improve it, to bring people together, to
bring more wildlife in.
And grow produce to help feed people.
Yeah.
So, it's just really snowballed, hasn't it, the Green Hearts, from starting just a tiny few of us to all these multiple projects and bringing more people in. And the events that we've had there, the Harvest Festival that we've done, that was brilliant, trying all those different foods. And
we've done wassailing at Backton Road.
Yeah, although I missed the singing.
We've done so many things at different little gardens. We've had a herb afternoon, and
the pallet planters with Kieran.
Yeah.
They were proved really popular, didn't they? But it's been a really good project, and I hope that it continues and it builds, and I can't wait to see what the Burgess Road Community Garden is going to look like when it's finished.
It's going to be amazing. They're going to have a resin pathway.
Yeah, I think
it'll be beautiful.
A really big community day there to get everyone out and show everyone what we've done, and I think it'll be brilliant. Can't wait.
Yeah, there's so many things that go on around Marcross.
Yeah, loads of events.
Yeah.
Big ones and little ones. But, I mean, St Catherine's, they do normally have a summer fair, don't they?
Yeah.
So I'm sure that'll be happening at some point soon.
Yeah. We have the Marcross Festival. That's back this year.
It is indeed.
We've had the Galley Hill Dash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was... I want to say it was bigger than that. I think it was bigger than the last one. Because the first one was in 2021. Probably should explain a little bit about what it is. So the Galley Hill Dash was put on by the MX Peg, and it is basically a fun run / race up and down Galley Hill. Who would want to take part in that? I've no idea. It must be insane. I can barely walk up it, never mind run up it.
Such a fun day, though.
It was really good.
Yeah.
It was really good. A really good community day. Really good vibes. The weather was perfect.
Yeah.
Couldn't have wanted any better weather, could you? But yeah, it was great. And Chrissy Rumsby in the wheelbarrow will live with me forever. So the other thing is, obviously, the Marcross Community Festival is back this year.
Let's talk a little bit about that, yeah.
So I joined, I don't know why I did it to myself, get myself into these things. I joined the festival committee back in 2021, I believe it was.
Yeah.
And I am now the secretary for the committee.
Oh.
But yeah, we're very excited to have it back this year. Another great community event, brings lots of people in. It's really good for raising awareness for charities. It's really good for bringing revenue to the estate.
Yeah.
It's making use of a local green space.
Really lovely day as well.
It is a really lovely day. And again, the last one in 2023, it was like, I think we'd done it on the hottest day of the year. I think we were just like half melted by the time we finished. It's a long, long day.
It was very
but
good.
It was good fun.
So it runs mainly by volunteers, this one?
Yes, the committee is only about, I think there's about a dozen of us. All local residents. Some of them have been on the committee for years. When I say years, I mean literally decades. Christine Lester, bless her, she's 70. She's 70 now. So yeah, she's the longest running committee member. And then obviously you've got Richard Evans. He's another good egg. Jeff Mayers. There's lots and lots of good people involved.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's probably one of the most stressful things I've ever done in my life.
Yeah.
The planning of it.
Yeah.
But the actual day itself was
so
great.
Lovely.
It was great fun. It was brilliant. And yeah, really looking forward to it this year. I know that you love the little oldies, don't you, in the area?
Yeah.
And we were working with them quite heavily, weren't we, towards the end of our sort of...
The more mature residents.
Yes. But we were sort of focusing heavily on them towards the end of our time as collectors, haven't we?
Yeah.
And we've done some events with them.
I had some fun, haven't we? We've done some planting up around their little green area with Norfolk Wildlife Trust.
Yep.
We've done a bingo afternoon.
We did.
We've done a quiz and chips and a cheese and wine tasting event. We've had some really good times.
And the afternoon tea. Can't forget that.
They were bringing bacon stuff.
That upside down pineapple cake. That was a thing of beauty.
But with I think what I've learned when you're working with older people, they have so much patience. You know, my brain, I'm like, ding, 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 got to be here, there, and they're like, whoa, slow down, have a cup of tea. Just chill.
Cup of tea and a biscuit.
So also, during our time as community connectors, we've tried to help people get back into work, gain skills. We've had a couple of volunteers / job fairs.
Yes.
We held one at the Norman Centre, had a few people turn up.
Yeah, it's not they didn't have the greatest turnout, if we're being brutally honest. I mean, both events were really good for networking.
Really good.
And getting to know organisations out there like Shaw Trust, St Giles Trust,
Apollo,
Read Easy. Yeah. You know, there's a lot of really, really great organisations out there that can provide support and help for people. It's just getting the people there.
Yeah.
So we mentioned Read Easy. They kind of found us, really. I think they just came to the Phoenix Centre one day and explained what they did. I think, was it an MXPEG meeting they came to?
Yes.
And yeah, so Read Easy are this really great community organisation that help people that can't read.
Or want to improve their reading skills?
Yes, I want to improve that. So anyone maybe with dyslexia, they can give them, the right help and support with that. And I believe it started in prisons, didn't it?
Oh, did it?
Yeah, I'm sure that's what they said. I believe it started in prisons and they wanted to get it out into the community.
Wow.
And yeah, I think we kind of knew in our heads there was a certain few people that we were like, this would be really good for them. Yeah,
an opportunity that they could advance on their reading skills.
Yeah. So I think and actually a few of the people, my mum included, I forgot. My mum actually became a Read Easy mentor, coach. I don't know, whatever is the right term for it. She became one, and she worked with a friend of mine to help improve her reading. And it was really lovely. It was a really nice thing to see them both coming together and helping each other and supporting each other. We have also worked really closely with Lucy from Mind. Yeah. She is amazing. They do all sorts of lovely nature connect things, forest bathing, wreath making workshops. Yeah. The wreath making workshops, because they're free.
Yeah, very popular.
They provide everything. They bring everything with them. They book up ridiculously quickly. I mean, they could probably get double as many people in for those. Yeah, they're really, really popular, aren't they? Yeah. And we've done it twice. Yeah. It's really good fun. Yeah. I think a lot of what we do and a lot of what the organisations do is creating opportunities, just opportunities for people. So just to try things,
learn a new skill.
Yeah, go on a bat walk. Yeah. Go and visit your local Sweetbriar marshes and,
have a nice little chilled walk, see some natural nature.
Get outside, get a bit of fresh air. Yeah. Get a bit of exercise.
A bit of sun on your back. Always good.
Lee from Norfolk Wildlife Trust. Yeah. They've done loads of, again, helping with gardening, with the palette making, with the green hearts. They've done trips, and they've done that lovely trip to natural surroundings.
Near Holt.
Near Holt.
It was lush.
They provided the coach to take us all there. Yeah. Oh, it was such a lovely day. It was really nice.
Really nice.
And that was open to anyone in the community to come along to, wasn't it?
Yeah. I'd really like to go there again.
Yeah, it was a really lovely day. Such a nice, just so peaceful, wasn't it? It was lovely.
Just rolling hills, and little gardens.
And that little herb garden. I want that in my garden.
Some other things we've done. Christmas carols around the tree outside the school.
All I can hear is you.
Sorry, it's one of Cadbury screaming.
Yes, the carols around the tree was a really lovely thing. We've done it several times now. Again, with the Phoenix Centre, the Common Lot, and the Salvation Army.
Yeah, with their brass band.
Yeah,
it was lovely.
It's brilliant. And the Marlcross Primary School, they're really good because it wouldn't happen without them because we get their tree. So yeah, the last day of term before the kids break up for Christmas, the school donate their tree, their lovely 12-foot Christmas tree to us. We put it up on the little green outside the school, decorate it with some lovely bows and some lights. With the kids. Yeah. And then I think the first year we done a lantern parade. We didn't do that the last time. I think just because we were so busy. Yeah. It's just such a busy time of year, isn't it?
Such a busy time.
But we got thank God for the gazebo because it rained. So we were all huddled under this little gazebo. But again, it was really lovely. It was open to anybody in the community. They can come along and just sing some chocolate. Yeah, sing some lovely Christmas carols. Yeah, lovely. And it was a lovely event. I'd like to see it happen every year if possible. Yeah. I think it would be nice little
tradition. Yeah.
Tradition, yeah. And we had random things to give away this year. So there was some boxes and boxes of mince pies and selection boxes and teddies, and fruit and veg, loads of stuff. The Phoenix Centre had loads of stuff left over, surplus food, donations and things that we were able to hand out, and actually was really gratefully received by people in the community because, like I said, it's such an expensive time of year. Yeah. Anything that they can get help with is,
bonus.
It is bonus. So, Claire, what made you become a community connector?
Okay, I just moved to the area, like, I think it was in the March, and I got the job in the November. I had a few different jobs, cycling from job to job every day, like 3 different jobs. Bloody knackering. I got the job, I applied, and I thought, what a perfect way to figure out your new community. You know, I'd lived there 6 months, knew where the shop was, where the bus stop was and the school, you know, but having this job has made me a more confident person, like getting out of my own way to help other people as well, you know?
Yeah.
You're listening to Community Unboxed. Now, if you're feeling inspired or curious about the stories that you're hearing in this episode, and perhaps you want to find out more about the insights gathered in our neighbourhoods, you can. Head to communityconversations.info to learn more about this Shoebox Partnership project with Norwich City Council.
I moved back to Malcross in 2020. No, it wasn't. It was 2018. And my daughter started going to the Phoenix Centre for their after-school club. That's kind of how I discovered it. I mean, I'd known about the Phoenix Centre for years, but hadn't been there. And my friend Mary told me about the baby and toddler group that they did there, which was when I just had my son Reuben. So I started going along to that, and then just started helping out, which I'd done with when I'd had my daughter as well. I don't know, maybe it's just a natural thing in me, but I just like to be helpful and be useful.
Yeah.
And I remember seeing the connector post become available. I remember getting the flyer through the post for it. And I thought, well, ummed and ahed, and I thought, oh no. And I knew there was another post coming up, which was Bee's one.
Yeah.
And I wanted to hold out for that. And so I didn't apply for it in the end. But then I met you and Catherine and Rachel.
That must have been early 2022.
And Nadine.
Late 21.
Yeah. So there was 4 Malcross community connectors originally, wasn't there? And I remember following the Shoebox on Facebook and seeing the posts, like the one of you where you had to draw around each other like the floor. And I thought, whatever is this role? What are they doing?
It was a pilot role, wasn't it, really? Yeah.
But, so I met you, and then, you know, Nadine had to give up the role, unfortunately, so I kind of helped cover for her, and I partnered up with Catherine. And then those 2 roles ended, didn't they? And yours, yours and Rachel's carried on. Yeah. And then Rachel broke her foot.
An accident, yeah.
So I helped cover her time while she was off with that. And then when she came back, she only came back part-time. Yeah. So we split her hours. Yeah. And then she left altogether, and you were left with me.
My work wife.
And we became the dream team.
Here we are.
It's just frustrating because I know how much good there is in the community. Yeah. And I think if people just give it a chance.
I think if you don't live on Malcross, you don't know what Malcross is about.
No. You just know the reputation, you know.
What you read in the news.
But the news doesn't help always in that sense, because they do like to focus on the negative and they don't always focus on the positive.
100%.
But there are a lot of people in Malcross, live in Malcross, that hate it, that slate the area. And there's no community here, and it's crap here.
They're not looking in the right places.
No, they're not looking, and they're not making. If they just gave it a chance, they would see there is a lot of good stuff in Malcross. There is a really good, strong sense of community in Malcross.
You've got 3 churches. 3 churches in Malcross.
Yeah, you've got the Malcross, primary school. You've got the Red Balloon School, you've got the mosque.
Shops. So many shops.
The Norman Centre. There's so many places, where you can go and meet people and be welcomed.
Yeah. Yeah, there's so much history on Malcross. I went for a little history guided walk with Stuart McPherson, the Malcross man.
The Malcross man.
Learnt so many things. It's got one of the biggest roads Malcross has. Suckling Avenue is so wide, but it was because of when it was built, isn't it? Like the horse and carts and stuff.
Oh, I have to say history is not my forte.
Not your forte. I do love history. There's a new group started called the Heritage Hearts. So they're
another subgroup of the MXPEG.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, there's so much rich history in Moral Cross.
There is, there is. We've also done some other community pop-up things like a good one, the community picnic that we done.
Yeah, very nice day.
That was vital for me because that was when we met the Senko from Alcross Primary.
Yeah.
And we found out about the fact that there's over 50 young carers at Marlcross Primary School alone. These aren't children that maybe officially, termed carers, but the school deem them as carers because they have responsibilities that an average child wouldn't.
So you mean like help a mum with getting dressed or medication or
a sibling or a grandparent, even anyone that they would have to do extra things for that the average child wouldn't.
Yeah.
Or they might be deprived certain things that the average child
So how the kids can be quite young, can't they?
They're between 5 and 11 years.
Yeah.
So, some of them are quite young. And while there's provision for them, so the school do a creative carers group that meet once a week after school. But there's nothing outside of school time for them.
Yeah.
So we then went back to the Phoenix Centre and fed this information back. And with the help of B, we got some funding and we started the MX Carefree project, which I now run. That's my baby. We offer 3-day trips, one every school holiday for the young carers from Marlcross and Catton Grove Primary School. We only have 30 places, so we can't cover them all, but hopefully, the majority of them, I mean, some of them may not want to come on the trips, that's fine.
Yeah.
But hopefully the majority of them will get a look in at some point. And we've done loads of lovely things. We've been to Pennisthorpe. We've been to... trampolining. We've been
UEA.
to the Oak Street Circus. That was the best one. That was brilliant. The garage.
Yeah.
Loads. And building up those connections as well. And the UEA.
Yeah.
That's then fed in back into the community role. So there's other opportunities that have come up from like the UEA or from the garage, where they do outreach stuff, and we can then signpost people to them.
Yeah.
So again, making those connections,
connecting the dots.
It is connecting the dots.
Also, the Marlcross Library. That's a really good place. It's a little hub.
Yes, yeah. Nick, the manager there, is just lovely.
Such a nice man. They do. The knit and stitch, is it? Knit, stitch
and laugh, I think it is.
Yeah, once a month at the Marlcross Library. They also do the bounce and rhyme for little toddlers.
Yeah.
Little.
And there's a Lego club.
Yeah.
I think there is a meeting for neurodivergent people.
Oh.
I can't remember if it's children or adults, but I think they meet once a month there as well.
Yeah.
And they also do the things like the periods for poverty, don't they? So they have sanitary products for people that need it.
Yeah.
They've got toiletry products for people that need it. I think they've got like hats and blankets and stuff as well for, people that are struggling.
Yeah, such a good little hub.
It is a good little hub. I think one of the most challenging bits about the job is the admin.
Yeah, 100%.
We all hate the admin. Oh. It's got to be done, but we all hate it. No, but it's learning.
It's poo.
It's learning to separate those, because you can't help it when we're not supposed to counsel or what's the word? I can't even think what the word is. Guide people. I don't know. Advise people.
No,
but you can't help it when you work in the community and you see the same people every day. You can't help but build up those friendships and those relationships. You can't help. You can't avoid it. No. And people do like to talk. Some people, and they
some people just want to be heard.
Yeah.
You've got to give them the opportunity, haven't you?
Yeah, they just want a voice to listen to them. Yeah. And they do sometimes emit things that are quite heavy, quite quite personal. And
I told you how I deal with these things. Like I'd go
Cry
home
in
and
the
cry
shower.
in the shower because there was nothing that
eating
we can
Cadbury's
actually
cream
do.
eggs.
Okay, so we've had a couple of fun nights up the Boundary pub.
We do our Phoenix fam.
Yeah.
We're partial to a bit
Christmas time.
of karaoke, aren't we?
We
Well,
are.
I'm not. I bloody hate karaoke.
I
But
don't know, you're a chair karaoke.
I am I'll sit on my chair and sing along, but I ain't getting on the mic.
But yeah, they have like live music up there. It's a good old knees up, isn't it?
Yeah, it always seems to bring in a good crowd, and they
Yeah.
do a dementia cafe up there once a month,
I
don't
think
they?
it's the second Tuesday of every month.
So yeah, other things that we do, we are quite partial.
awesome.
Well, we are awesome, yeah. But we are quite partial to a bit of face painting action, aren't we? So we do like to team up and do some face painting at local events.
Yeah, charities. Yeah.
We are by no means professionals, but we try our best.
We have fun doing it,
We
so that's
do.
all that matters.
We have fun doing whatever we're doing, don't we? We just
the
mess
whole
about.
point. Yeah. Yeah. To be fair, this has been one of the funniest jobs I've had.
Just because you work with
Because
me.
yeah, because we just have some fun. You know, I am gonna really miss this job.
I am going to miss this.
Don't you gonna get me crying?
Well, we're still we're going to be living in the area, so hopefully we'll still be,
Involved.
Yeah, I'm still going to help out with the Green Hearts. I'm still going to help out with the Phoenix Centre. So
Yeah. Just sad as finishing.
it's, and the other connectors as well.
Yeah.
Built up good friendships with them,
Yeah.
haven't we? Because that's the other thing we do is not everyone in Malcross necessarily lives in Malcross. Like Lisa, she's a good egg.
Yeah.
She lived in Malcross and then traitorous went and left us to NR5.
Moved to Earlham.
But she still comes back for the Green Hearts and Crafty Hearts.
Yeah.
But we were able to signpost her to the West Earlham
Yeah.
community connectors.
Yeah.
So, she goes over to the Mile Pit Centre now and Baseline. And
allotment.
Chrissy, she's another good egg in the Malcross community, but she's over at Baseline, but is originally Malcross. So there's, crossovers there as well.
You can leave the cross, but your heart won't.
Well,
Did you like that?
I did like that. What is it? You can take Malcross out of the girl, or you can take Malcross. You can take the girl out of Malcross, but you can't take the Malcross out of the girl.
That's the one.
You know what I was getting at.
What do you like?
I think you've had a bit of a sugar rush.
Yeah.
You've been being daft now, haven't you?
Sorry. Okay, so if you want to find out what's going on, just have a look at the Mile Exchange Facebook page.
Yes.
It tells you what's on every day, every week.
And it's Mile
X
letter X change. Just so you search for the right thing.
Yeah.
Yes. If you're living in Malcross, we'll see you soon.
You're listening to the Malcross episode of Community Unboxed. One of our main jobs is being present within the communities we work in. Ali and Claire have been recording conversations at the Phoenix Centre, where people have gathered to eat together.
Okay, so today we are at the Community Cafe at the Phoenix Centre, and on the menu is cheese and potato pie. It's a firm favourite. Jackets spuds, which are always on there as an alternative. Cheesecake for dessert. And yes, it's looking quite busy today. So what do you do here at the Phoenix Centre?
I started doing gardening and maintenance jobs here and there that needed doing, and I met Simon the first day, who said he needed help with his outdoor theatre.
Simon Floyd.
Floyd, yes,
Yeah.
that same week. So straight away I was kind of meeting new people and getting out in the evenings. And
Fab. Marie, what brings you to the Community Cafe?
Just to have some lunch and just meet my friend if she's going to come.
Yeah. You come most weeks, don't you?
I come most weeks.
Yeah. And you used to volunteer here as well, didn't you?
Yeah, a few years ago now, but nearly volunteered for 10 years.
Wow, I didn't know it was that long. But you use the centre for a lot of things, don't you? You come for Slim and Well.
On Tuesday.
Yeah.
Start the fitness. Sit down
Oh, the seated exercises, yeah. Was that? How did that go?
Yeah, I went alright. I was a bit achy the next day. I think I've overdone it this week with the exercise.
Yeah. And you've done some of the adult education courses here as well, haven't you?
I've done the air frying course and one of the slow cooking courses as well.
Lovely. Thanks very much. Enjoy your lunch. What do you get out of coming here?
Friends, and like I said, you've got wonderful food here, you've got wonderful people come here, and it's a lovely, friendly place.
Oh, thank you, Terence.
Okay, and I give you 10 out of 10
Oh.
for this place.
I give you 10 out of 10 for your piano playing.
Oh, bless your heart. Bless your heart.
Did you hear him play the piano for the Christmas meal? It was lovely, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really nice.
You're very kind. My head is swelling. Get down.
So, Regina, you were a community connector at one point. How did you find that?
I really enjoyed it. I did. It's a shame I had to give it up too soon. It's just getting involved in the community, not realising actually there's more of a community out there than you think. Just talking to different types of people and their experiences in the neighbourhoods.
But you've also helped out a lot here, haven't you? You used to centre quite a lot, don't you?
I have, yeah, I do.
You come to Crafty Hearts and you've helped with the young carers.
Yeah, I do look into getting back into it a bit more, because I do miss that. I just haven't found anywhere else, my personal opinion, to, I don't know, you just get joy out of it, don't you? Like to speak to different people, just their experiences.
One of the sparks in the Milecross community is Lisa. Although recently moved, she still travels to take part in activities and lunches in the area she's called home for so many years. She's been sharing her shoebox item with Claire.
Have you brought us a shoebox item today?
Yes, it's wrapped in a mysterious tea can. Would
The
you
grand
like to
reveal,
see
yeah.
my mystery item?
We would.
The mystery item is a model of a custom motorcycle.
That's so cool. What's it made out of? Is it metal?
It's just wrapped wire.
Springs. That's so. It looks like Harley Davidson.
The reason I bought that is because 30 years ago I used to ride a custom motorcycle.
Did you?
I did.
Wicked. I can imagine you on a bike actually. I've seen you straddle a bit of wood.
That was my practice.
Yeah. Oh man, that is so cool.
So, yeah, I had a V-twin.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Yeah, so it weren't a Harley that I rode, but it was a CX 650 custom US import.
650. Wow, you didn't mess about.
Big engine.
No, I didn't mess about. I was riding it around the Highlands of Scotland.
Wow. Wow.
Because that's where I lived for 7 years. I had a friend who lodged with me up on Aylsham Road above the post office.
No way.
And she was from Scotland.
Wow.
And the Highlands. And after a couple of years, she went back home. And I said, oh, I'll come up on holiday. Mm-hmm. I went up on holiday, came back home for 2 weeks to pack my job in, moved up there.
That's the way to do
Just
it.
one of these things you do when you're about 20 years old and young and
Free. Yeah.
nothing to tie you down. And I think one of the biggest things I did up there was I had open heart surgery.
Yeah, wow.
And that's a biggie. It was discovered when I went for a voluntary job in the hospital.
Wow.
And I had a medical and had a heart murmur and sent me for tests.
Wow.
I always knew I had a heart murmur. I told them I always knew I had a heart murmur.
Yeah.
Fortunately, they just wanted to investigate further. And then I got my bike, joined the bike groups,
Did you go for all the meetups?
Yeah.
Did
yeah.
you?
I've got loads of rally badges on a waistcoat.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
The distance from Inverness to Northern Ireland is a lot further than you'd think.
Yeah.
I always tell my son now that he's been on a motorcycle all the way from Inverness to Northern Ireland.
That's cool.
But we did have an amazing trip.
Yeah,
and we
good.
saw the bike racing, and we got there and we got back, and all was good.
So you've always been part of different communities. So this one you're proper embedded
Yep.
in.
Again.
Yeah.
A new one. This one now.
Yeah. Because you're involved in a lot of different groups around the area. You don't actually live in the area anymore. We do
Not
have to
anymore,
say.
but I was.
Yeah.
A lot of people would hate to live in NR3. Me, I'd rather have stayed here.
I think if you don't live in NR3, especially
You don't-
Mile Cross,
You don't understand.
No.
You don't understand
if
it.
you don't come from here, you don't understand
You
it.
don't even necessarily have to come from here.
Yeah.
Just once you've moved into the community,
Yeah.
then you realise what a community it is.
Yeah. It's,
Outside people run it down.
yeah.
Once you've been here,
You wouldn't want to leave.
So now I'm just an honorary.
Yeah.
NR3.
Certificate.
They gave me a certificate to prove it.
So you're involved in Crafty Hearts.
Yep.
Craft group that happens here at the Phoenix Centre on a Friday morning. Cafe here on a Monday.
Yep.
Have you been to the brunch thing on a Tuesday here?
Occasionally, not all the time, because it's good to have a day off between doing things. So I'm here on a Monday, recoup on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
Wednesday is when I do the Burgess Road Garden.
Yeah.
Another thing is
Another part of
try
Green
and
Hearts.
be involved with the gardening groups as much as I can.
Which you are. You're involved in most of them.
Yeah, I try to be.
Yeah.
But I seem to have been quite embedded in the Burgess Road as their disability advisor because of the way they're building it.
Yes.
Is to make it accessible.
And I think that you're one of the best people to tell people how it should be made because of your disabilities.
And what's needed. Although I'm not wheelchair bound, I can also relate to it.
Yeah.
Being for a wheelchair user as well.
I know that at Leafoy Road they used your disabilities to
build the raised bed.
for the height requirements.
The raised bed is on a grassed area, so it might not be accessible to everybody. But it's flat, so you've got paved area within like a couple of metres of the raised bed. It was easier there to make it accessible because of just building it high and it being flat already. Burgess Road is on an awful slope.
A very big slope.
Being built on staggered levels, one at the top and a lower one at the bottom.
You are like a foreman down there. That's what I see you as.
Right, that's been great talking to you, Lisa. I'm going to leave you now so you can enjoy your lunch at the community cafe at the Phoenix Centre.
Thank you, Claire. I look forward to you serving it to me. And of course my cup of tea first.
You've been listening to Community Unboxed. For more information, head to theshoebox.org.uk.
Thank you for listening to Community Unboxed. If you're feeling like you'd like to connect more with the community around you, the Shoebox is an amazing place to start. There's something there for everyone, so please get in touch with us. Head to theshoebox.org.uk and get involved.